A lot of us move into rentals or even bought homes that have some parts that don't feel like us. Karibuni to Nyumbani Edit with me, Shix. On this week's episode, saying goodbye to this contact paper I once thought was a good idea. So we've had this contact paper for about 1.5 to 2 years, and it looked so cute at first. The wooden appeal and the way the color blended with the rest of the kitchen just looked really nice. What was supposed to be a simple contact paper removal turned into a bit of a mess. But we're keeping it real around here, so stick around and let's see what happens. And it was at this moment that I knew how messed up this was. What I expected to happen was the wallpaper would roll out like this one that I have. See, there it comes off in one piece. That's what I thought would happen, but yeah, so let's try it with a blow dryer and see how it works. I thought using a heat blower would help loosen it up, but that didn't work at all. The contact paper just wouldn't lift, so I had to go in with a knife and carefully start scraping it off, slowly, carefully of course, section by section. And even then, it took way longer than I thought.
Two hours later.
If you're planning to remove contact paper from your surfaces, just be prepared. Sometimes it peels off easily and sometimes not so much. It may or may not respond to heat depending on the type. And for the glue, a mixture of warm water, soap, and a bit of elbow grease works surprisingly well. Pacing myself and accepting that podcasts and a few playlists will have to keep me company also helped. But the real kicker was the glue residue it left behind. Why? It was thick, sticky, and just refusing to let go. I had to scrub and scrub and scrub. Honestly, it was exhausting. I have to say it was messy, tiring, and not at all how I pictured this starting. But that's part of the process, right? I kept reminding myself why I started this in the first place, to refresh a space that was no longer exciting. So sometimes these makeovers aren't glamorous, they're real. And honestly, even with all the scrapping, it was so worth it. Stay tuned for how I finally transformed it, and I think you'll love the result. See ya!